Let's see. Are we live yet? Yep, I think we are. Sweet. No one will see this part, so I'm going to start getting... Oh, somebody's viewing. My link. How do I do that? I don't know. I'm gonna send out my link to other people. Okay, so we're not doing that. I'll send my channel to people. Oof, 0 viewers. That hurts. Okay. So, I guess I'll delete chat. We are working on a game, and the theme for this Mapjam was construction. And I like building games. I like games that are PvP building, but they're more than just PvP or building. So, what we're going to do is create a game that is kind of both. So it rewards you for building, but it also rewards you for being good at PvP. So depending on how you play, you could either get a lot of points doing one thing or get a lot of points doing the other. So you have options, lots of options. So how high can I make the ceiling? I think this will look good. Nice. I can probably make this about here. Would be a good split. Advertise in every channel because I need viewers. No, I don't. How's the stream doing? Oh, ThinkRox is here watching. That's very nice of him. Spying on the competition. Yep. You're gonna see how bad we're doing. Yep, Luke can watch. So there's gonna be. Do I want just concrete for all of the floors? I think I should. I think that'll be a nice and clean. Yeah, let's go with that. So this is at this level. And this level. So I haven't really given the premise of this game yet. But I'm pretty happy with what we've come up with. That's not allowed. Oh, thanks, Devin. Yeah, that one, I liked making that video because it's kind of cool to see what other people have to say. I want to do either a follow-up or another video like it. I think that would be fun. Because there just needs to be more videos about Java map making. There isn't enough. Okay, so this is going to be a template. There's two teams, orange team, which this is blue right now, or cyan, and then aqua team or cyan. And the whole point of the game is you have this area and you want to build up. So there's going to be lava where this bedrock is, or above this bedrock. So this will be like this. And there can be an option to make the lava go up. So you have to build like this to protect your base from getting flooded with lava. And the whole point of the game is the higher you go, the more points you get. So if I go up, let's say this is the base level and I've got stone, that's 1 point. But if I place it 1 block higher, that's 2 points. So together these are 3. So the higher you go, the more points you get. So up here, let's say that's like 10. So this is 10 plus 9 plus 8, and it cascades. So you want to build up, but at the same time, you want to build defensively so that the other team, when they get arrows and stuff, they can attack you. And you don't want to be a sitting duck and have your stuff explode, because there's going to be very heavy explosions going on. So what's going to be cool is the different ways to get items. But right now, I'll remove all of this. Right now we're basically just planning out the generator layout. If I fly all the way up to, here's the lobby. Oh. That was weird. Might need to change the hitbox for converting from spectator. So here's all of the generators. So I'm thinking, and I've got a teammate, but I haven't bounced too many ideas off of him, and I'm excited to see what his input is. He came up with the general idea for this, and I'm happy to work on some of it. But there's going to be cobblestone, iron, gold, wood, but it's really sticks, and it's going to be, you strip the log. Let me go into creative. I'll show you basically. I'll make a scoreboard for it, and also all you do is you keep right clicking, and that'll give you 1 stick each time. It'll be like a set block that constantly fills it and replaces. Then there'll be like a place to get mob loot, so string for getting bows early game, and then you get food and gunpowder, of course. Then there's the sheep pen, which will give you sheep blocks. So you get 2 pieces of iron, then you can shear sheep very quickly. And then finally you've got the Fletcher, which gives you the arrows and whatnot to attack with. So all of these are going to be in the bottom area. So the bottom area, no matter what blocks you place, are not going to give you anything. So these are 0 points down here, but anything if you do anything above this point, then that counts as points. And ideally this goes all the way up to the height limit. I mean, you can get points up to the height limit, but the blocks, like wool is good. Oh, sorry, I read your message, Think, and I responded to it, but I didn't actually respond to it. Yeah, the pros and cons of Bedrock and Java is a very interesting video idea. I've got a bunch of ideas like planned out. I just have been busy, but that is a good one. Problem is I don't know enough about Bedrock map making. So yeah, so the blocks that you get are going to be mostly very weak. Am I doing this concrete? I am. So, yeah, that'll work. So the explosions are very punishing. Like, there's going to be scaffolding, which is a very easy way to get points at the end of the game, where you stack up very quickly and get like multipliers of points. But it's very weak mid-game because it can be blown up very quickly. It's good for going up as well, but if you're not careful, it can be bad. I thought about originally having the spawner area. Oh, wrong way. Branching between. What is Luke doing? Oh, he's just floating around. Branching between these, and you can actually attack the other base. But I kind of want to avoid melee PvP because it's just boring anymore to me. Okay. So I want this to support a decent amount of players, not crazy amount. Like maybe 3v3 or 4v4. But also be fun with 1v1 or 2v2. You'll just have to play differently. So I like this block palette. You'll have to build ladders. Basically, excuse me, you build a pillar up. Most people would do the pillar method where you build up and then put ladders on the sides. Or the same thing but with scaffolding. That would work very well. Or you can do it on the walls. So like you do something like this. I don't know. Just play styles. I'm very curious to see how this actually plays. It might be terrible, but it might be fun. So I'm going to be kind of lazy and just give myself a repeating command block. And so I want to lay these out kind of. I want there to be a lot of space between things, but also not like way too much space. So like I think this distance is fine. So what is that? 7? I think that feels very, very fine. So this would be, yeah, I think this will look good. 4, 1, 2, 3. And so this branches out because you have to get to different areas to make your resources. You want to create a furnace array to smelt your iron. And iron is going to be easy to get, but you have to smelt it, and you have to get, you have to craft your wooden pickaxe to make the iron. As in terms of game length, I think I might make it less than 5 minutes, maybe like 2 to 5. The deadline is Monday at like 6 for me, and 6 for you, I think. So it's pretty generous. It's like a 4-day Mapjam. It's been almost 1 day actually. Very uneventful day for me. Not very good. As far as I haven't dropped any frames yet. So yeah, this area over here I want to be basically white space. So let's make this look nice. And the players can mine these resources, I guess, if they want. It's not going to like benefit them that greatly. But you can get points for these items. So if maybe you have to do a mad dash to get your final points, I guess that could be a way to get blocks that are more reinforced than scaffolding. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's use World Edit. I know for a fact this is going to rotate to the wrong place. Yep. 180. Paste. Oh, I did that very wrong. Was it here? I forgot. No, I think that's right. So rotate 270. I always do it the wrong way. Paste there. Nice. So let's say for now, actually, which way? Wood inwards? Makes sense. So I'll just do set block. Okay. Do I like the ability to break it and craft sticks? I kind of don't. Oh. 6 p.m. I think. Sorry, I had something covering the chat and I forgot. The X at the bottom is going to be the dungeon area. I want it to be dangerous, but not like you actually die. I want it to just eat your health away if you're not careful. Death in this is going to be no penalty hardly, other than you lose your items, which is very minimal most of the time. There we go. Now the bottom is done. Oh, apparently I didn't build a pillar here. I don't know if I should do like the mining stuff down here, but I think the mining stuff should just be up here. Kind of like Bed Wars, I guess, if you play very defensively and both teams play defensively. There's no way to lose your respawn ability, which is like Bed Wars, but it's just the time limit is how it's going to be played, hopefully. See if anybody's complained about me spamming it on a couple servers. Nope. Okay, good. Sweet. So I'm tempted to go into commands for a little bit, but I'm also tempted to not do that because they're kind of jank on stream. Like, they're boring to watch. So I will not do that for now. Iron, and then no, this is very defensive. So cobble over here. Oh, and the sheep pen. Yeah, that's an important thing. Iron. And then gold. So gold is kind of weird. Like, you can build armor and blocks with it, but mostly used for the arrow crafting. I'll just build it like this just for now. So the sheep pen, I could put Do I want it to be a sheep pen? Yeah, I like that idea of it maybe not being a pen, but an item that you can just go and shear a sheep 1,000 times. Let me get a command and make sure this feels okay. To data merge entities that are sheep and give them their wool back instantly, just so that I can even make it cyan. Perfect. Oh, come on. Okay, so if I have this running all the time and I get a pair of shears and also a sheep. I know data merging constantly is kind of bad, like very bad. Is this running? Doesn't seem like it's running. Let's put it on needs redstone and put a lever on it. What if it's just a command single? Oop. Is command blocks disabled on this server? No? Why is this not working? Let's remove the color portion. Maybe the server doesn't like that. This poor sheep. Oh, there's another sheep in the server. That's why. Okay. So what was that command? Color 9B. Okay. Because it was, I didn't put a nearest on it. There's another sheep somewhere else on the server. Okay, that actually works very well, and I kind of like that a lot. It's too fast, but I do like it. So I just got a couple stacks of wool. Now the question is, do I want just one sheep? Or do I want several? Yes, Zebra Leap. This is PvP, but also defensive. It's like you build a tower and you attack each other. So there's two arenas, and you can't cross over, but you can attack with explosives and arrows. Flaming, a little bit slow. This can be kind of a slow map jam for me. I'm going to keep it very simple, so you're probably going to win. But that's okay. What am I thinking? I do like the sheep. Yeah. I saw you were on the Minigame Mash Network server, so you probably got penalized as much as I did in terms of time. Okay, I think a timer, like every few seconds, for the sheep would be very good. Now, where would I put them? Just have them spawn. Like you get 4 sheep at the beginning of the game. Would I want to add a food? Or I guess I could have one of the mobs drop like weed or something so you can breed them and actually be faster. I don't like that. It's supposed to be a relatively fast game. Honestly, just one sheep might feel better. That's fast. And then nerf shears, maybe? That could be nice. Okay. So how do I want to do these blocks? I think I just have a set block that fills in the 3x3x3. And then that'll reset the ores, but cobblestone will be like every 5 seconds. Iron will be much faster, or much slower, like 10 or 20, and then gold will be like 30. Puzzle map. Nice. Yep, Steven's Sausage Roll. It's a classic. I've never actually played it, but I know exactly which game you're talking about. Puzzles are very good for Mapjam because once you make the engine, you can just dump a million levels into it, and then you're good to go. And it's super flexible, so you can have 5 levels and it feels like a complete game, or you can have 35 levels and it still feels, well, I mean, 5 feels less complete, but puzzles are very good for Mapjam, so that's a very good strategy. How do I do this? So I want everything to be lit up. I don't want it to be dark down here. But I also don't want you to, like, I don't want them to just mine the walls. That's boring. I could put another layer of bedrock, actually. Or I could just put more lightings in the ceiling. That'll probably be the best. Yeah, let's just do that. And then have it run all the way around the whole thing. So it'll be, give me andesite. Run here. Like this, and then the sea lanterns will run this way. And that way there's a decent amount of light. It'll still be somewhat dark, but it won't be terrible. In terms of torches, what would be the best way to make torches a thing? Maybe wool? So you have to have at least one wool to make a torch. That could be nice. So that means you need iron to make torches. And ideally you get an axe so that you can also make torches. I guess I'll just fill in the sea lanterns by hand and then do world edit. And then copy and paste. Yeah, that's the way to do it, I'm pretty sure. Fill that in. Oop. So how's everybody doing? You know, I need some very mild chat going on because I'm a poor entertainer. I just get stuff done and then I forget what I'm doing. And that is streaming. Okay, let's go from here. And then what's nice about copying from the center is you can always rotate it, and no matter what, you're right. Nice. Nice. And nice. That actually did quite a bit to help make this bright. That's not terrible. I probably should have pulled these away from the wall one, but that's okay. This looks terrible, but I'm wanting it to be very flexible for the players. Like, I don't care if it looks bad. Pick up the carpets for... I guess you could, if you're a really big brain, you could craft your wool into carpets and get even more points that way. That'd be kind of a clever strategy. Maybe I should make this cyan glass. That would be kind of cool. And that way you see that there's stuff down there and it starts spawning. So you either go down immediately or you suffer the consequences of it filling up with mobs. That's not a bad idea. So how do I make this not look awful? So I'll have each spawner be like this and sit like right there. And I'm tempted to make it where you can't mine it, but at the same time, it's almost nice that you can. We will see. Actually, I won't put the spawners in yet because they're just going to be annoying. Yeah, I think that's the good call. So how does this compare? I guess I can put the spawners in, but not put the entities in. And I'm just going to use vanilla spawners, like the spawn radius and whatnot. Is this centered? That's 8. That is 7. Dang it. I'd rather have it be 7. There. I think that's right. 7 that way. 7 that way. Good. So I will copy and paste this from the center because that's the best. Rotate it first. Okay. Our 4 spawn columns are now done. And now I think I should kind of break this off some. Into their own rooms, maybe? Is that good or is that bad? It's map month. No, not quite. Okay. So give you a platform. Actually, that'll help with some. A buffer between you and the player, the entities. So what would be really funny is if there's a creeper spawner that, and why am I filling this in by hand? That you actually blow up the spawner, so you just can't have. Oh, I might as well. Oh, I pressed the wrong key. Oh, I guess I should whitelist. Jevin, you're added to the whitelist. I pressed the wrong key there for a second. That's why I tabbed out. But then I saw people were pinging me in Discord. When you don't hear the sound, it's very easy to miss stuff. Don't worry, I can ban Jevin. I don't think he's Oh yeah, you're definitely right. It's because I get your name wrong, Jevin. I'm so used to just saying Jevin. Oh, okay, so I don't think he's up, so I'm going to make him spectator. Sorry, Jevin. It's for the greater good. I wish there was polished andesite walls. That would make more sense to me instead of walls. So you're going to have all of these, so you have to build the stuff. Do I want skeletons to spawn? I need creepers and spiders, that makes sense. Skeletons might be... Yes, Fox is the one who's helping me. I like how he's watching the stream probably, and I'm still responding through chat. Oh, now these columns aren't centered, actually. That. Do they need to be centered? Oh, I don't think they can be. This is 8. Also, I make them 4 by 4. Thanks, Jevin. I really appreciate that feedback. He needs the... I think it comes down to him needing the verification that he is invited. Okay, so let's work on these dark spots. It looks like it's mostly like a triangle shape like this. So I'm just going to go... The edge of the carpet actually is perfect. And I'll just do a 3 by 3 light. How does that look? Oh, that definitely brightens things up. Probably just enough. So copy it from here, I'm pretty sure. And I don't need to rotate this one. Unless I mess it up, which is very likely. Jay or Jevin, Luke. And also, this is being saved on my YouTube channel, so don't say anything that'll curse you. Oh, that looks weird, but I like it. I'm gonna stick with it. You can put ladders on these, right? Let's see here. I'm getting a call from North Carolina. I will pause for just a second. It was 0% interest rates on my credit cards. That is very, very useful to get that. Okay. What is still 0? 0 dropped frames. That is very amazing to me because my internet's been somewhat spotty past couple days. Yeah, it does kind of feel like cube control. And it's definitely, I want it to feel like an older school map where it's kind of relies heavily on the vanilla mechanics, because I like vanilla maps. Sometimes you get so lost in your resource packs and everything that you're like, I just want a simple map. And also, I don't like people complaining about how they can't figure out how to play. So when I just say build higher equals more points, and that's 90% of the game, I'm fairly happy with with that tutorial. Okay. So I don't know if I should use entities for these or what. The whole... Oh, that's cool. The whole thing is actually going to be copied up, like from here, just up to like here. And the reason for that is this is actually the template for basically everything. That way, if we want to make changes, all we have to do is make the change and then copy it, and then we're done. I'm just going to do this and then change these because I'm going to forget too. So what mobs do we want? Definitely said spider and creeper. Yeah, vanilla maps are just kind of, they're almost refreshing because they're of their stupid simplicity. There's something nice. I definitely agree with you, Devin. I think that, and don't get me wrong, I love flashy maps too, like Tales of Glarthford. That's a very amazing experience. But it's nice to have a simple but elegant game as well. So, ooh, I could have piglins. Ooh. Don't mind the gold, you fight for the gold. And then it's less of an item to worry about. I like that. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Let's see what other mobs we can have. Phantoms would just be annoying. I don't really want skeletons, but I think I might. The reason I don't want them is just because they're so annoying, and I don't want this game to be annoying. I could do slimes, actually, and then that's how you get food. So we could do slimes and piglins. Let's do that. And then, yeah, so you've got your food mob, your, what is a string, probably. I should fill these in too. Your string, and then gold, which I can replace upstairs, so you don't mine it, you have to fight for it. And then we can buff its effects, or buff the drop rates of it. So all we have to do is build around here, get some fence. Oh, what's cool about this map is that there's a wood type that it matches the theme. So you've got warped, and then you also have acacia for the orange side. That's just satisfying to me. So get our sheep. This is just for display for now. Oh, apparently this is still running. Let's remove that. Yes, I like this a lot more. It's super elegant, simple, but it gives the player plenty of room to prepare. So if you want to build a bunch of furnaces, put them along here, get your resources from the wood to craft a bunch of sticks. So yeah, the way I want it to work is you strip it and then you get one stick per time, and then that way you get an axe, right click a whole bunch of times. I guess the problem with that is it's kind of bad for your wrist to type that many or to hold it, but I guess you can just hold it too. It's just not as useful, or not as doesn't work as well. So can we do, yeah, we can do simple stuff like that. It doesn't look very good still. It looks very bad, but I kind of just don't care at this point. I hope Fox is okay with a lot of the things that I've been deciding. I wish he was here to help me with it. I think I might leave the score counting for him, but I will work on, now I'll work on the clone commands. So the fun thing about clones, if I give myself another command block, is that they are very limited. Normally you would want to do something like, what is it called? structure blocks. Oh, I'm actually the perfect corner. So I can just do this. And actually, before I do too much, let's get an axe and copy this, just in case I make a mistake. Go down here. Nope, lower. Come over to here. Copy. And paste. I will have to mirror this just so when you're on the orange team, the iron is facing the same way. So they're both facing the same way directionally, but you want them to face, like the wood faces towards the orange side. Well, on the orange side, you want the wood to face the blue side, just so that when you play the game, everything's kind of the same, depending on which side you are. Because there might be some penalty there that I'm not aware of, so I just won't worry about it. Okay. Clone from there, and then ultimately we want it to clone to here. Of course, that's massive. Hello, EasyB. Glad you could join my map rambling. So there is roughly, actually, that's actually very close. I don't know if Jevin is still here, but if he is, consider yourself lucky. So we'll do this in sections of 2. So we'll do 0 to 7. And then, yep, that's perfect. So I'm going to copy this and dump that here. And then basically it's the same command, but it's from 8 Y level to 15 Y level. These other two I can break. So you do that, and the whole thing, whoops. This should be 16 plus 8, which is 24. And then that should give us the whole thing. It should be chunk lined if I did this right. It is. Height-wise, the blue line is the subchunk. Sweet. So the best part is, I'll have to manually summon items in. That's not the best part. But the best part is, we can do this. Let's say you're very bad at the game and you made a bunch of TNT somehow, and you lit it off in your base. Bad news for you, but good news for everybody else is that the game resets. So it should be all fixed now. The items will be destroyed when the game resets, of course, but that's not too big of a deal. And actually, most likely they won't be there. But yeah, everything gets deleted anyway, so. And then above that, there's going to be lava. Lava at this level. So I'm going to go ahead and do, let's do that. The barrier command. Item. Actually, I'm just going to do this. What? Oh, barrier. There we go. So here's the barrier. Do that. This is a lot of blocks. But let's just do it. It's only, you know, mere 497,000. I don't recommend doing that if you're actually don't want your server to crash. So these are going to be all barriers. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to be kind of lazy and just do this. So it should just be, yep, just the walls. And actually, I think, yeah, this wall, perfect. So what I did was I put barriers so that you can't build past this bedrock. Actually, that was a very, very smart of me. Nope, it wasn't. Oh no. I guess I'll just fill this with barriers as well. Nope, that's not the top. Where are we at? I took a screenshot. Nice. I think more than half of anybody's screenshots are junk. If you can't relate to that, then you've got some very precise fingers. Okay. So every wall is barriered off. You can't get too far up. And then do we want to barrier this off, or should we put bedrock here? I am thinking. No, I think we should keep it void. And then do we kill players that become in this range, or do we fill in blocks here with air? I don't know. That is a good question. I think filling with air would be too intensive. Although I think fill mostly only lags if it actually replaces stuff. Problem is that the lava will pour out and look terrible. What to do. Regardless, this will be coming over. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go back down here to the template area. So here's the bottom of the actual arena. And I think, oh yeah, this will work very well. So I'm going to compile some commands. Can I use, I could just use schedule, right? Because this is only going to be replaced every 10 or 20 seconds. And I want it to be just on a tick base. Yeah, I like that. So replace this every 15, and then maybe, or 15 for the cobblestone and 30 for the iron. And then I guess for the wood instantly, because I want it to be the what I mentioned here before. Now let's get a diamond axe. Actually, an iron axe is the best you can get. I'm relieving diamonds out of this game. Am I happy with this? Do I want this many blocks to be available? Not really, because I just made 40 blocks. Yeah, that's too fast. What I'm thinking is you right click, and this gives you a stick each time. So I can make it so that wood just doesn't drop. I can change the loot table, which I think is fine. I guess one thing I don't have is the arrow guy. So I can put him in one of these corners, which is destroys the whole symmetry, or symmetry, not symmetry, symmetry of the room. But I think since nobody's watching, that probably means I've overstayed my welcome on YouTube streaming. So I think I'm going to stop it here. And I'm about to move into command stuff anyways, so that's perfect timing because commands are very boring to watch. So I'll see you when this map is done or when I've got more and we're testing it. I'll see you later.